Today we're going to be looking at the top posts of r/I didn't have eggs, which is basically like if you tried to make a cherry pie, but replaced the cherries with avocados and the pie crust with a hubcap, and then complained about it online, like you followed the original recipe. I don't know, friend of the show, TriumphCXQ, is like married to this subreddit, I guess. He keeps making videos about it. So today, I'm gonna take a crack at it, mostly because my options for tonight were either make a video or spend $70 on Amazon. You know, honestly, I might still end up spending a lot of money on Amazon. This is good stuff right here. This is good product. I can get it in burgundy? That's incredible. Anyways, yeah, this is r/I didn't have eggs. Basically is a subreddit about people leaving reviews, bad reviews mostly, on like cooking websites, but they didn't follow the recipe really at all, and then they complain about it being bad even though it's entirely their fault. Like usual, I've compiled some of the top posts of all time for this subreddit, and kind of really I'm picking through the cream of the crop here, only the best for everybody here. So one of the top, I actually do think this is the top post of all time on r/I didn't have eggs. It says, "Please don't eat raw sourdough starter." I can kind of see where this one's going. "This is bubbling and rising, but tastes foul. I had a spoonful, then my husband did. He nearly vomited. There's no way I'm making bread with this." And then the author replies, "Please don't eat raw sourdough starter. It is intended to be baked with, not eaten as is. Also, it contains raw flour, which can cause food poisoning." And it's really just fascinating how stupid people can be, isn't it? Like, I don't think it's ever occurred to me to eat raw sourdough starter. Really, any dough at all. Like, you would think you have a spoonful of that. It's bubbling. Let me just stick that in my mouth. That's what I want right now. What? Are you stupid? This was so bad. My 2-month-old infant had some immediately began throwing up. Was so horrible that she needed to be rushed to the ER, so thanks for that. Why are you feeding your 2-month-old pickled onions? I don't think it's the recipe's fault here. 1-star parenting. What the fuck? This lady almost killed her child trying to feed her some raw fucking onion. Some pickled onions. I don't even think, like, you're not even supposed to be eating solid food at 2 months old, right? Like, nowhere near that. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not a baby expert by any means, but this cannot be a real person. I swear, I mean, if my mother tried to feed me pickled onions at any age, but definitely at 2 months old, I would have turned into some sort of comic book villain. That's just cruel and unusual. Even if your kid is like of pickled onion eating age, if that is a thing, that's just cruel and unusual punishment. I don't really like that whatsoever. I don't like peaches, so this one is really dumb. Wow. I don't like peaches, so I substituted carrots. It wasn't very good. It needs more sweetness. What? I mean, I, for one, cannot believe that. I thought that the sweet, succulent... Let's maybe not go with succulent. The sweet taste of carrots, that would be perfect. I really wonder what the recipe... Oh, wait. This was on a recipe for peach ice cream. I guess peach... Wait, what? It's like the central fucking focus of the dessert is that it was peach. And then you put carrots in there. Carrot ice cream! I'm actually distressed about this. I'm actually like, I cannot believe this. Carrot ice cream. Carrot ice cream. That should get you time. That should get you time. 3 to 5 years minimum. Sorry, it's not very often you get to see me stand. I just felt very passionate about that, so much so that I had to expose my legs, perhaps for the first time on this channel, I believe. Maybe? Possibly. Sorry, but I tried this and it was awful. It was dry and the flavor, even if it wasn't dry, was not good. A lot of the flavor issue could have been attributable to the sausage I chose. I did use Italian sausage, and it didn't vary from the recipe. It was disappointing. Hardly anyone, a group of about 17, tried it, and I ended up dumping about 7/8 of the pan. I wanted to try to salvage, but I knew I was kidding myself about anyone eating the leftovers. Sorry, just being honest. Sorry, first of all, before I read the reply here, irrationally pisses me off that she did not, like, close bracket. Like, she did not close the parentheses there. Where does it end? I will never know. I might lose sleep over that. It calls for sage, not sausage. The herb, not the meat. How are you this fucking stupid? I'm sorry, wait, at no point. Okay, for not even, like, cooking the recipe. Let's ignore cooking the recipe. And reading, generally, like, I get that they're kind of similar words if you squint and take 4 letters away from one of them. But, like, how do you go reading the recipe, like, how they're describing it, and not once think, maybe I'm using the wrong ingredient. Maybe it's not calling for sausage, because they don't mention sausage. Like, what could the sage possibly have been, like? How do you even confuse that at that point? What are you using the sage for? To, like, sprinkle on top? Maybe, like, mix in there? How? How? Also, how are those measurements anywhere near similar? And on the ingredient list, how do you do this? Like, this had to have been intentional, correct? Like, I don't know. This cannot be a real person. Imaginary soup wasn't good. Read the ingredients. Imagine. Wait, what? Nope, take 2. Imaginary soup wasn't good. Read the ingredients. Imagined the taste. Didn't bother to try it. Prefer good old traditional chicken soup like Mama used to make. Over this fucking imaginary soup. Thank you, fucking Nostradamus. Fucking soup Nostradamus. I could just imagine this. Never mind eggs, bro didn't have the entire recipe. What the like, it's the nerve for me. If you want to, like, make this joke in your friend, it has to be a joke. This was posted on my birthday, by the way. That has nothing to do with anything. Happy birthday to me. Like, that's one thing. It's like, how do you have the nerve to go on someone's page that, like, I imagine, like, I see this layout for a lot of these posts. Like, this has to be some sort of site. I imagine ratings are very important. How do you in good conscience make up a recipe? Not even try the recipe with something, like, fucked up about it. And then leave a 1-star review fucking their whole algorithm up because you imagined the taste and didn't bother to try it. Like, actually kill yourself. Good thing is that I didn't overreact at all to that one. Everything I said was completely justified. I gave this 1 star because it fails to mention, perhaps the author does not know, that xylitol is extremely toxic to dogs. It kills! There are many other sugar substitutes that might be used. Why would you give lemon drizzle cake to a dog? How are you again, I must ask, how are real people this stupid? There's no correlation there. You know that graph? No correlation. Not a bit of correlation. First of all, I mean, a fucking 5-year-old should know that lemon is toxic to dogs. Why? This isn't for your fucking dog. It's for people. You can't just feed every fucking thing that you eat to your dog. Goddamn fucking idiot. Sorry, this one is really... I think this one kind of broke me. I'm really angry about this. Like, are you that goddamn incompetent that you cannot fathom that you can't feed everything to your annoying ass dog just because he's, like, standing by the table? Oh, we gotta feed him, he's such a good boy. Shut the fuck up. Damn, this video is spicy. I'm on one. Oh my god. Also, sorry, wait, before we move on, I completely looked past the most important part of this post. What the fuck is gift-gab? What the hell kind of internet service provider is gift-gab? That's hilarious. That's just awful. Oh my god. Anyways, we used Pepsi, so I'm not sure if that was why it was a bit too sweet, but I think we will use regular soy sauce next time. What? What? Sorry, what? I think we will use regular soy sauce next time if I don't have a Coke. There isn't any Coke or Pepsi in this recipe. What could this possibly be for? Like, I cannot. In the almost 20 years that I've been alive, I've never experienced anything that would require this sentence to be used in a recipe. In the context of a recipe. What the fuck? What? Someone found the recipe. Someone found the recipe. London broil. Okay. I guess that's an acceptable. I assume this is just for like a glaze or something. London broil beef vinegar. Wait, no. Dijon mustard. Where does the soy sauce come in? Where does the soy sauce come in? This shit doesn't even call for soy sauce. Wait, no, I lied. It does. Low sodium soy sauce. Okay, I assume that is for some sort of marinade. Okay, exhale. Why are you using Pepsi as a fucking marinade? Thank God the subreddit has not gotten me angry. Sorry, what do the kids say these days? My cortisol levels are spiked. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Person added an unnecessary egg and got mad the cake was ruined. I noticed there were no eggs in this recipe. Oh my god. I noticed there were no eggs in this recipe, so I added one. What a disappointment. The edges were baked, and the middle was complete mush. I wonder why, even after I put it back in the oven for 40 minutes. So this person is the complete antithesis of the subreddit. They did have eggs, and they were not happy about that, so they needed to put the eggs in the first thing that they baked. Why? Why would you do, like, again, sorry, it all just boils down, how are you this stupid? How can you not correlate that maybe the reason that the recipe that you made sucks isn't because the recipe sucks, it's because you suck. It's because you, fundamentally, as a person, just suck. Alright, we got 2 left. Can we please get some normality here? We can't. Golden water. I first tried it with water, not very good that way. Milk made all the difference. 5 stars. You definitely need some sort of milk for this golden milk recipe. I guess. You know what? That is just par for the course. I'm not even, like, I'm not fazed by this one. At the very least, this person had the decency to not leave a 1-star review. Like, I tried it with water and it was disgusting. Like, they at least tried it the way that the recipe asked you to try it. You know, the golden milk recipe. You might want some milk for that. Just a thought. And then they gave it 5 stars. So I'm glad that this person at least had some sort of... Wait, sorry, I just noticed this person's name is Weldon Byington. That is the most British name of all time. But this guy... Oh, sorry. Also, I just keep noticing more things about this. Also at 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning and you're posting this. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, at least this person had the, like, goodwill to go and leave a 5-star review when he tried it the right way. Last one. This one better be an absolute heater. Hi, this didn't work. Me, and my husband are non-GMO, gluten-free vegans. Already, you've pissed me off. Already, you've annoyed me. And cannot use egg. So I substituted this for mashed banana, I assume. And it just would not set. I followed all the instructions, so I think it may be my oven. Yeah, that's the only thing it could be. Unfortunately, that cannot maintain temp, and in the end, it was really runny and tasted quite bitter. So I'm not sure what happened, but I won't be trying this again. I'm sorry, what a waste. Okay. Hi, Moira. An extreme substitution, like using mashed banana in place of egg for an egg custard tart. Again, egg is in the fucking name of the recipe. It's not always going to work. I'm sorry that it felt like a waste of time, but sometimes one just has to acknowledge that banana isn't an egg, you know? And this is another genre of people, like, what the fuck do you mean? Don't make a recipe that has egg in the name if you don't eat egg. It's like, Mashed banana. How do you even come up with this? Sorry, I feel more passionately about this than I really thought I did when I sat down to record this video. Anyways, like, there's egg substitutions. You can get fucking flax egg. You can do fucking, there's a shit ton. There's entire brands based on plant-based egg substitutions. I barely fucking eat eggs. I use that shit. You don't, mashed banana? How do you even fathom that? Like, I get it. That stuff is expensive. It can get pricey. So can eggs. And so, you're just wasting banana. You've just wasted as much money in ingredients making that nasty concoction with your mashed banana as you would have spent on an egg substitution, or the fucking amount of time, the 30 seconds that it would have took to be like vegan egg based substitutions. It's really just, it's not that difficult. It really is not that difficult. Alright, now that I'm thoroughly angry, I guess it's time to wrap this up. So that's gonna be all from me for now. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you subscribed to the video, leave a subscribe. Let me know if you want to watch me react to more stupid subreddits that will piss me off. I was not expecting to have such a truly emotional reaction to r/I didn't have eggs, but people are stupid and they piss me off. So I guess that's how I'll sign off. Until next time, I'm out of here.